This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Prime.
Hello and welcome. You're watching The Property Show, your trusted guide with the most credible advice on buying and selling property. Our advice is backed by solid research done by a knowledge partner, licensed for us. And to answer your questions, we have Nemunisa Khan, Head Research and Consultancy South, with us in the studio. But before we start answering your questions, let's take a look at what we have for you in the show today. In order to achieve housing for all by 2022, the Employees Provident Fund Organization or EPFO plans to build over 10 lakh homes in next 2 years. Also, we will go shopping for homes in a very pocket-friendly budget around Greater Noida's upcoming residential markets. Projects that are worth your money along the Noida Expressway region. Then we get you prime property along the IT corridors of Hyderabad. Also, we will vet projects for you in well-established residential suburbs of Bangalore. Then, best budget homes in Navi Mumbai. And finally, we will get you a glimpse of few fun office spaces in Mumbai. The Employees Provident Fund Organization or EPFO plans to build 10 lakh houses in the next 2 years. This is part of the government's overall plan to provide housing for all by 2022. Our colleague Oinata Moja tells us how EPFO plans to deliver these houses and what government employees have to do to benefit out of this initiative.
Indresh Gupta is one of the many distressed home buyers. He booked his flat in 2009 with a delivery promise by 2013. Even after 4 years, his wait for his home is far from over. But now, with the news that the Employees Provident Fund Organization will help you buy a house, Indresh feels it is good news for all those people who are looking forward to own a house of their own, as they will get additional financial support, but feels that the scheme lacks provisions to safeguard the buyer against issues like project delays.
जो लोग रेंट पे रह रहे हैं आज की डेट में, उनके लिए ये स्कीम थोड़ी सी ठीक हो सकती है कि वो रेंट उनका ऑलरेडी जा ही रहा है, अगर वो 90% पेमेंट देके अपना मकान ले सकते हैं। अभी ईपीएफ की जो स्कीम है, इसमें जो पेंशन फंड है उसका 90% अगर आप यूज़ कर लेते हैं तो उसमें देखिए कि अगर एक 60 साल का आदमी या 55 साल का आदमी अगर उसमें इन्वेस्ट करता है, उसका घर ऐसा ही जैसे हम फंसे हैं वैसे वो फंस जाता है, उसके आगे तो कुछ भी नहीं रहा।
Under the new scheme, any EPFO subscriber can now withdraw 90% of their money from their EPF account to buy or build their dream home. You can use the money to buy your home in a non-government housing project as well. A group of 10 subscribers can join hands to form the group housing society and jointly buy housing units from a builder, public or private, which was earlier restricted to only government or notified projects. EPFO would sanction 90% of the PF accumulation and interest thereon, or the cost of the acquisition of the property, whichever is lower, into the authorized account.
We have aligned with the scheme with the urban development and also with the other organizations, because the government of India is also giving subsidy of weaker sections 1.5 lakh rupees. Those who come under this category, they can also avail this amount. And our amount and is a PF contribution amount.
The scheme definitely gives you that additional financial support, but leaves it to your wisdom to safely choose where you invest. In New Delhi, Oinata Moja, NDTV.
Okay, now it's time to answer your questions, and our first caller is with us. We have Mr. R.K. Singh with us. Yes, Mr. Singh, what do you want to know?
नमस्कार सभी को।
नमस्कार।
मैं एक रेंटल इनकम पर्पस के लिए एक मैं फ्लैट देख रहा हूँ ग्रेटर नोएडा नोएडा में 20 लाख 2 BHK, रेडी टू मूव, लाइकली विद पोजीशन इन दिस ईयर, और मेट्रो प्रपोज हो वहाँ जैसा।
जरूर। तो नेमुन, जैसा कि आप सुन सकते हैं, बजट इनका 28 लाख का है, 28 से 30 लाख के करीब, और इनको 2 BHK फ्लैट चाहिए। तो सबसे पहले तो आप कौन सा इलाका देखेंगे, क्योंकि रेंटल इनकम इनके लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है, इन्होंने ईमेल में भी कहा था।
जी देखिए, जो बजट ये बता रहे हैं 28 लाख, ये थोड़ा टाइट है नोएडा मार्केट के लिए। नोएडा एक्सटेंशन में शायद इन्हें कुछ प्रोजेक्ट्स मिल जाएं इस बजट में। शायद इन्हें एक अंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन प्रोजेक्ट में जाना पड़े, या फिर ये एक रीसेल प्रोजेक्ट भी जा सकते हैं, जिसमें थोड़ी प्राइस इन्हें नेगोशिएट करना पड़े। मेरे हिसाब से अगर ये अच्छे नेगोशिएटर हैं तो नोएडा एक्सटेंशन मार्केट में फिलहाल काफ़ी डिस्ट्रेस चल रहा है, इन्वेंट्री ओवरहैंग काफ़ी ज़्यादा है, तो इसका फ़ायदा आप उठा सकते हैं और एक अच्छी डील बार्गेन कर सकते हैं। खैर, अगर आप नहीं कर पाए तो आपको शायद 3-4 लाख रुपए एक्स्ट्रा अपने बजट में डालने होंगे ये इस पर्टिकुलर मार्केट के ब्रैकेट में आने के लिए। अगर आप यहाँ की एवरेज प्राइस देखें तो ये करीबन 3,600 रुपए पर स्क्वायर फुट चल रही है। एनुअलाइज रिटर्न्स फिलहाल जो है वो उतने खास नहीं है, नेगेटिव पे रहे हैं, क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो ओवरहैंग है इन्वेंट्री का वो 69,000 यूनिट्स का ओवरहैंग है, जिसके मतलब है कि आपको करीबन 5 से 7 साल का होराइजन लगेगा करीबन ये ओवरहैंग को इस मार्केट से निकालने के लिए। तो मतलब अगर आप यहाँ पे इन्वेस्ट करते हैं तो इस तकरीबन इस 5 से 7 साल का जो होराइजन है आपको दिमाग में रखना होगा, अगर आपको एक रिटर्न, अच्छा रिटर्न लेना है इस मार्केट में। तो इन सब चीज़ों को ध्यान में रखते हुए एक्चुअली हमने आपके लिए 3 प्रोजेक्ट्स चुने हैं। ये इसी इलाके में पड़ते हैं। टेक जोन 4 जो है उसमें एक प्रोजेक्ट है फ्यूजन होम्स के नाम से। फ्यूजन बिल्टेक का ये प्रोजेक्ट है। उसमें जो अगर आप देखें तो जो फेज़ 1 और फेज़ 2 दोनों की प्राइसेस थोड़ी अलग अलग हैं। 3,400 से लेके 3,700 रुपये पर स्क्वायर फुट पे ये बिक रहा है। इसके अलावा आप पंचशील ग्रीन्स का भी एक प्रोजेक्ट देख सकते हैं। ये सेक्टर 16 में पड़ता है। ये थोड़ा सस्ता आपको मिल सकता है, रीसेल मार्केट में मिल जाएगा आपको ये प्रोजेक्ट। इसके अलावा कैसा ग्रीन्स करके एक प्रोजेक्ट है जो राधे कृष्णा डेवलपर्स का प्रोजेक्ट है। ये सेक्टर 16 में पड़ता है और ये भी आपको आपके बजट में मिल जाएगा।
तो चलिए एक नज़र डाल लेते हैं जो ऑप्शंस आपको दिए जा रहे हैं उन पर। सबसे पहले है फ्यूजन होम्स, और यहाँ पर कीमत है 3,400 से लेकर 3,700 रुपये पर स्क्वायर फुट की, और अगर आप 2 BHK खरीदते हैं तो आपको 888 स्क्वायर फीट मिलता है। दूसरा ऑप्शन जो आपके लिए लेकर आए हैं वो है पंचशील ग्रीन्स 1, और यहाँ पर कीमत है 3,000 रुपये पर स्क्वायर फुट की, और 2 BHK का साइज़ रेंज कर रहा है 775 से लेकर के 915 स्क्वायर फीट तक। और तीसरा ऑप्शन है कासा ग्रीन्स 1, और यहाँ पर कीमत है आपको कीमत जो मिल रही है वो 2,899 रुपये पर स्क्वायर फुट मिल रही है, और 2 BHK का साइज़ है 1,090 स्क्वायर फीट का। तो ये 3 ऑप्शंस आपके लिए लेकर आए हैं। Now we want to quickly remind you that if you're looking to buy property or need any advice about buying or selling property, then do write to us at property@ndtv.com. But please don't forget to leave your full name and contact number so that the property show can get in touch with you. Now let's take our next caller on air. We have Dr. Sarvesh Gupta with us. Yes, Dr. Gupta, where do you want to invest?
Hi, good evening, ma'am. I'm Dr. Sarvesh Gupta, and I'm a banker and looking at property, ready to move in a property in the Noida.
Okay.
And it may be 2 BHK or 3 BHK, and my budget is near about 80 to 90 lakh rupees.
Absolutely.
And
Okay.
my concern is I am looking spacious. It may be 2 room or 3 bedroom.
Okay. Okay, sure. So 2 or a 3 BHK is what he's looking for. And what do you think about Noida Expressway, Nemun? What kind of an area is this? An 85 to 90 lakh should be a decent budget?
I think so. For a 2 BHK, around 70-80 should be a decent budget. Whereas if he can push himself to 90, I think that would be a decent budget for a 3 BHK in this area. You might get some, because he's looking at a ready-to-move-in option, they might be priced slightly higher than the ones which are under construction. So taking that into consideration, if you look at the Noida Expressway market as a whole, if you divide, the initial part of the Noida Expressway and the ones that is getting connected further to the south, then I think the average price would differ from 8,270 rupees per square foot, with an appreciation of around 3% in the initial part, whereas the Noida Expressway Part 2, if you can say, which is towards the further south, would be priced at around 5,400 rupees per square foot, and the appreciation out here in this area would be around 2%. So I would say, looking at this pricing dynamics, sector 100 and sector 45 and sector 137 are the sectors in which you might find something in your budget, given the kind of resale or a ready to move in supply that you're looking at. I think we have recommended you 3 projects by the names of Lotus Boulevard, which is in sector 100, and then there is also NRI Residency. This is in sector 45. This is right behind the Unitech Golf project. It's priced slightly high, but the location is very decent. And then you can also look at Vivante, which is in sector 137. In fact, all these projects are available in resale, and I would say because of a lot of IT establishments which is closer to the Noida Expressway, like Unitech InfoSpace and Advant IT Park, all these 3 will also give you a good rental income. So these, I think, would be good options for you.
Okay, so quickly take a closer look at them. First is Lotus Boulevard, and the price you're getting over here is 5,600 rupees per square foot, and unit size for a 2 BHK is 1,343 square feet. The second option Nemun has suggested is NRI Residency, and the price that you'll have to pay is 6,500 rupees per square foot, and unit size for a 3 BHK apartment is 1,424 square feet. And the third option is Vivante. This is by Gulshan Homes, and the price ranging over here is 5,000 to 5,200 rupees per square foot. This is an all-inclusive price, and unit size for 3 BHK is 1,560 square feet. Now let's go ahead and take our next caller on air. We have Ashish Chaudhary with us. Ashish, go ahead and ask your question.
Yeah, hi ma'am. Thanks for calling me first of all. I am Ashish Chaudhary, belongs to Pune. I wanted to buy a flat, 2 BHK flat in Vishrantwadi area at Pune. I have selected Nandan Euphoria and Nathi's project in Vishrantwadi.
Okay, so he's already seen Nandan Euphoria and wants to know whether you like it or not. But Nemun, how is Vishrantwadi? What do you think about that area?
Vishrantwadi, I would say, if you're looking towards the southern side of that area, it's quite an habitable area. In fact, it's a very good area if you're looking at an end user from the end user's perspective. Like in terms of connectivity, also there's Alandi Road, the Airport Road, Dhanori Road. All of them are in close proximity, and in fact, even Vimannagar and the Pune International Airport was also very close from this area. So I would say, in terms of an end user perspective, this is a very decent location that he's picked. The average price out here in the primary market is around 5,390 rupees. The project specifically that Ashish has picked, Nandan Euphoria. In fact, this project, I think, can be easily available to him in 6,500 rupees per square foot if he can negotiate, all-inclusive price I'm saying. If he can negotiate a deal, it should close around that price. In fact, this particular project is, I would say, it is trading off at a slightly premium than its rest of the peers in the micro market. But having said that, the kind of specifications and amenities and the quality of development that you are going to get is worth it. So I think you should pay a price around 6,500 rupees per square foot for this project. And I think we'll recommend you a few more projects. But however, looking at the limited supply that this market has, there's hardly anything in the primary market in Vishrantwadi. So you might have to go till Dhanori Road. The average price of Dhanori Road is around 4,400 rupees per square foot. And Dhanori Road currently is seeing an appreciation of around 2%. So I think this would be a decent market to go in if you're, if you want something in the primary market closer to Vishrantwadi. We have picked 2 projects for you by the name of Pride Ashiana and Brahma Sky City. Both these projects will be available in a decent price point. In fact, maybe a slightly less than Nandan Euphoria. So these might also be options that you may want to consider.
Okay, so let's take a closer look at these options that Neman wants you to consider. First is Pride Ashiana Phase 2, and the price you're getting is 4,900 rupees per square foot, and unit size for a 3 BHK apartment is 1,400 square feet. The other option is Brahma Sky City, and the price here is 5,400 rupees per square foot, and unit size for a 3 BHK apartment ranges from 1,160 to 1,354 square feet. So these are the two options that Neman is suggesting. It's time for a short break now. When we come back, prime property options in the best residential markets of Hyderabad and Bangalore.